At some point, most women reach a quiet turning point. Not dramatic, not urgent, just a realization. I can't keep doing this the hard way. Not because they've failed, but because they've learned. They've learned that pushing doesn't create peace, that discipline doesn't equal regulation, that the body doesn't respond to force, it responds to understanding. When women stop fighting their bodies, something surprising happens. Symptoms soften, energy becomes more predictable, sleep feels restorative again. Not perfect, but real. And the nervous system finally gets a chance to exhale. Not overnight, but sustainably. I've watched this happen many times. Women who came in exhausted, not just physically, but emotionally. Women who felt like they were doing everything right and still struggling. When they stopped trying to override their signals and started working with them, everything shifted. One woman realized her fatigue wasn't laziness, it was unrelenting stress without recovery. Another discovered her anxiety wasn't random, it followed predictable energy patterns. Another finally understood why certain healthy habits left her depleted instead of nourished. Nothing magical happened, no extreme interventions, no rigid protocols, just awareness applied consistently in a supportive environment. Because here's the truth most wellness spaces miss: insight fades without structure, motivation fades without support, and healing rarely happens in isolation. What does work is having a place where your signals are understood, your experience is normalized, and your nervous system isn't constantly on guard. That's why I created the StressLess Sanctuary, not as another program to complete, but as a living space, a place for women over 40 to understand their stress patterns, rebuild energy gently, and experience healing through awareness, personalization, and connection. Inside, there's no pressure to perform wellness, no expectation to be fixed, just guidance, community, and tools that help you listen clearly to what your body has been saying all along. This is where women stop asking, "What's wrong with me?" and start saying, "Now I understand." Whether you've already discovered your archetype and this is the first time hearing about it, the sanctuary is where that understanding becomes a way of living. If what you've felt throughout this series resonates, if your body has been asking for something quieter, steadier, more humane, the Stressless Sanctuary is here for you. Not to change who you are, but to support who you're becoming. So take a breath. You don't have to do this alone anymore.